Good play, ladies and gentlemen. You have arrived at BTM656 station. This Trans-Service Edition Kuala Lumpur Public Transport System, the LRT Rebeat KL.
Hi and Assalamualaikum to Prof. Arif. I'm ALLISYA AMIRAH, student 203884438. But before we start, let me ask you a question. Have you ever used any of the public transportation in Malaysia, especially BTM, MRT, and LRT? If you live in Kuala Lumpur or Selangor, I'm pretty sure you have, right? But have you ever experienced delays, crowded platforms, or suddenly your train stops during peak hours? Yes, today we are talking about the LRT. So our project focuses on the digital transformation of the LRT Rapid KL system. So we selected our topic because the LRT is one of the most widely used public transportation system in Kuala Lumpur, especially for daily commuter students and working adults. Over the years, we have seen the frequent report of service disruption, technical failures, congestion, and the maintenance-related issues that affect the public confidence to use the LRT. So, public transport is not just about the movement, but its affect the productivity, lifestyle, and also the quality of life. So that's why we wanted to understand what is actually going wrong and how can technology help to improve it. So what is actually the issue are about? Between 2020 and 2025, we reviewed 20 local news, articles and research sources which are listed in the Appendix A of our report, and here is what we have found. Which more than half of the reported issues were related to the LRT system. These include the technical breakdowns, signals and power failures, maintenance and delays, server congestion during peak hours, especially at the Kelana Jaya and Ampang lines were the most frequently affected. Have you ever heard of the train stopping for hours? Or passengers stranded at station with a limited real-time updates? These issues don't just cause inconvenience, they cause stress, lateness, and loss of trust.
And when public transport become unreliable, people become choosing private vehicle instead, which then leads to traffic congestion and environmental impact.
Assalamualaikum Prof. Arif. My name is AMIRAH binti Muhammad SARONI and my student number is 2023448784. And for now, I will explain to you about the community background study. Imagine starting your day in Kuala Lumpur. Heavy traffic, rising fuel costs, and limited time. So the question is, how do people move efficiently in the city? So for thousands of urban residents, the answer is LRT Rapid KL. So this study focuses on users of the LRT Rapid KL service in Kuala Lumpur and surrounding areas, particularly along the Kelana Jaya line and the Ampang Sri Petaling line. So these routes are vital because they connect residential areas, universities, commercial centers, and major employment hubs across the city. The LRT user community is made of students, public and private sector workers, as well as local and international tourists, and many of them rely on the LRT every single day, not just an option, but as their main mode of transportation for work, education, and social activities. For low and middle income groups especially, the LRT offers a more affordable and practical alternative compared to private vehicles. And however, this high level of dependence also means that service efficiency, reliability, and operational stability are extremely important. Any disruption, congestion, or delay directly affects the daily routines and overall well-being of the urban community. Therefore, understanding this user group is essential in improving Kuala Lumpur's public transport system.
Hi, my name is SABRINA binti HASBULLAH. I will continue with the next presentation. For this session, we will be discussing the investigation into the critical issues that affecting the LRT system in Kuala Lumpur and the SWOT analysis based on those issues. This analysis is based on the interview conducted with the relevant stakeholders as well as the information that we obtained from the published articles. The first critical issue is frequent technical failures in the LRT system. This failure involves automatic train control systems, track switching, and power supply interruptions. They commonly occur in high demand lines such as the Kelana Jaya line and Ampang line. As a result, delay and service cancellation frequently happen, disrupting the passengers' daily travel planning. Second issue is related to the poor maintenance practices and aging infrastructure. Maintenance is often carried out reactively rather than through preventive or predictive approach. Aging systems increase the risk of repeated failures and lead to the higher long-term maintenance costs. This highlights the need for the infrastructure renewal to improve their system reliability. Now, the third issue is involved the safety and operational management concerns. Incidents such as the 2021 LRT collision raised serious concern regarding risk management and operational safety. Issues related to the transparency and information delivery during disruption have reduced the public confidence in the system. The fourth issue is poor integration and connectivity between the transport modes. Weak coordination between the LRT, MRT and bus services, along with the inefficient feeder buses and unclear route information, affect the journey continuity. This results in a poor overall user travel experience. And the last issue is the loss of public trust in the LRT system. Frequent delays, congestion, and uncertain information have caused user dissatisfaction. As a result, some commuters shift to private vehicles, contributing to increased traffic congestion and environmental pollution. Now, let's move to the SWOT analysis. The strength of the LRT system includes its wide network coverage and high passenger capacity. The LRT serves as a primary mode of urban public transportation and has existing integration with the MRT and bus services that provide a strong foundation for further improvements. However, several weaknesses affect the system performance. These include the frequent technical failures, poor maintenance practices, aging infrastructure, and weak information delivery during the service disruption. There are also opportunities to improve the LRT system through technological advancement. The adoption of IR 4.0 technologies such as IoT, artificial intelligence, automation, and big data analytics can enhance system monitoring, reduce failures, and improve the congestion management. Stronger integration between transport modes can also be achieved. And finally, the main threats facing the LRT system involve the external challenges. These include the loss of public trust, increased use of private vehicles, road congestion, and environmental impact. Urban population growth without sufficient capacity expansions also pose a long-term threat to system sustainability.
What happens when a city's public transport system stops being reliable? Every delay, every disruption, and every overcrowded train in the LRT KL is not just an inconvenience. It is a warning. If issues such as congestion, poor maintenance, safety concerns, and operational failures are not addressed immediately, the impact will be felt first by the people who depend on the system every day. In the short term, commuters will face rising stress, physical exhaustion, and constant uncertainty. Students arrive late to class, employees struggle with productivity, and daily routines begin to fall apart. But the consequences do not stop there. As disruption continue, public trust in the LRT KL system will slowly disappear. When information is unclear or delayed, frustration will grow and users begin to feel unsafe planning even the simplest journey. Eventually, people will look for alternatives such as using private cars, e-hailing service, or options that come with higher costs and greater dependence. In the long term, this shift will reshape the city itself. Roads become more congested, air pollution increases, living costs rise, the vision of sustainable urban development and lower carbon emissions move further out of reach. And those who suffer the most are the low and middle income communities who really rely on the LRT as their most affordable option. Without immediate action through predictive maintenance, operational automation, and real-time monitoring system, the LRT KL risks more than service failure, and it will risk the stability of urban mobility and the quality of life of the people it serves.
Hello Prof, my name is NURUL and ISMAHANI binti RIDZUAN, and in this part, I will explain several suitable solutions that could address the critical issues identified earlier in the LRT AFIQAH system by applying Industry Revolution 4.0 technologies. Firstly, to address the issue of frequent technical failures and reactive maintenance, AI-based predictive maintenance can be implemented by using artificial intelligence. Data from train components such as tracks, brakes, motors, and also signaling system can be analyzed to predict failures before they occur. This could allow maintenance to shift from reactive to preventive, which reduces unexpected breakdowns and also service disruptions. Secondly, to solve the issue of power interruptions and signaling failures, the Internet of Things or IoT can be applied for real-time monitoring. Sensors installed on trains and infrastructure could transmit the live data to a central control center, enabling operators to detect faults early and also respond quickly before disruptions worsens. Next, in response to operational inefficiencies, congestion, and also safety concerns, smart train operation and automated control systems can be introduced. Supported by big data analytics, these systems could optimize train movement and scheduling, reduce delays during peak hours, and also minimize human error. In addition, to overcome the issue of poor integration and also connectivity between LRT, MRT, and bus services, an integrated digital transport platform can be developed. This platform provides real-time updates on routes, ticketing, and also delays, helping commuters plan smoother and more efficient journey. Lastly, to restore public trust and address the passenger safety concerns, advanced safety and security technologies such as AI-powered surveillance can be implemented. This system could detect the unsafe behavior and also equipment faults to help preventing incidents and improve commuter confidence. In conclusion, each Industry Revolution 4.0 solution proposed could directly address the key issues identified earlier, improving the reliability, efficiency, safety, and also public trust of the LRT rapid rail system. Next, we move on to the next.
So yeah, for this project, we simplify our stakeholders into 4 main groups. Our main stakeholders is Prasarana Malaysia Berhad. Under Prasarana, we include train operators, engineering and technical teams, maintenance staff, control center personnel, and station level staff, as they are directly involved in the daily operation and performance of LRT system. Our second stakeholder group is the government and regulatory bodies. They are responsible for policy making, regulation, and monitoring the public transport system. The third stakeholder is the auxiliary police. Their roles focus on the safety, the crowd control, and emergency response during the service disruption. Finally, we have the transport user and the local community. They are end users who are directly affected by the delays, congestion, and service reliability issues. All these stakeholders play important roles in shaping the effectiveness and sustainability of the LRT rapid KL system.
Next, I will explain the justification of the stakeholders involved in the LRT rapid KL system. Firstly, frontline staff, including ticket counter staff, customer service officers, station staff, and also police officers, are important stakeholders because they interact directly with passengers every day. They manage ticketing, passenger movement, safety, and handle complaints, especially during the service disruptions. Their experience helps to identify service issues and also improve passenger experience. Secondly, train operators are key stakeholders as they control train movements and daily operations. They manage schedules, ensure safety, and also respond to disruptions. Their hands-on experience provides valuable insights into operational challenges within the LRT system. Thirdly, maintenance staff and technicians play a critical role as they maintain and repair technical systems. They have in-depth knowledge of system failures and infrastructure conditions, which supports the implementation of IR 4.0 technologies such as predictive maintenance. Lastly, LRT users are important stakeholders because they are directly affected by delays and congestion. Their feedback reflects the actual service performance and overall user satisfaction. In addition, the involvement of these stakeholders is essential for identifying issues and implementing effective solutions. Next, we will move on to the next presenter.
You have heard all of the issues, right? It's clear that all the challenges faced by LRT rapid KL system are not a small or isolated problems. They affect the commuters' daily routines, urban mobility, and also even the public confidence in Malaysia's transportation system. Through this project, we personally learned that digital innovation is not just about advanced technology, it's also solving real problems faced by the society. By applying IR 4.0 technologies such as IoT, AI, and smart system, public transportation service like LRT can have the potential to become more reliable, safer, and more efficient. With these issues may not be solved immediately, digital transformation is a crucial step forward. With the right technology, strong stakeholders, collaboration, and continuous improvement, LRT Rapid KL can gain more sustainability and development. So, the next time you take the LRT, maybe you will start thinking, how can technologies make these journeys become better? Thank you so much for your attention and listening to this presentation. May you understand more about the LRT. Goodbye and Assalamualaikum.